Hey everybody, I'm Joshua Orro, the Mustang Prince, and welcome to Mustang Prince Orro Reports. Now so far, I only have about 11 more Sofia the First episodes left to blog, and while the school year may be over until August, today, I'd like to share my thoughts on an episode where Princess Sofia decides which school she might want to go to after graduating from Royal Prep. So let's get started. Airing on television on May 15th, 2018, this is the Royal School Fair. Now, on for the plot of the episode. Now that Sofia and her friends are going to be graduating from Royal Prep soon, it's time for the Royal School Fair, where the royal graduates are to pick a school to go to after leaving RPA. Problem is, Sofia likes all the schools, so much so that she can't decide which one to choose, which leads to her friends pushing her to hurry and make her decision. Meanwhile, Prince Desmond is thinking about attending Chivalry Hall, a school for future knights, but he's not really sure that he has what it takes to pull it off. So, what are my thoughts on this episode? Well, in my personal opinion, this episode is pretty good, and it is very nostalgic, but at the same time, it's not one of my personal favorites, though. Anyway, let's just move on to Mustang notes. Now, there's not too much trivia to say regarding this episode, except for the fact that it features two morals. One, not all decisions are permanent, and two, never make such a big decision for someone without their consent. The latter being something that my sometimes inconsiderate mother has been doing to me lately. Now, what are my thoughts on the animation? Well, in my opinion, the CGI animation is good, but there are several goofs that are featured throughout the episode. Anyway, I really like how the Royal School Fair is set up at the RPA Flying Derby Field. The purpose for this fair is for every student to choose the school that they'd like to go to after leaving RPA. Each school has put up a tent and presents itself to the students, and later, when the student makes their decisions, they put up stone plates on the wall of next steps. To me, this school fair seems very nostalgic, even though it's been years since I got to attend one of these when I used to be a student. Also, I like the several different schools that are mentioned throughout the episode, like Performing Arts Academy, where Vivian and Cleo hope to attend, and is represented by Sergio Adagio, whom we previously saw in the Princess Ballet episode, the Institute for Science and Alchemy, where Xandar, June, and Desmond hope to go to, and is represented by Pumpkin's master, whom was previously a member of the Order of the Wand. The Corinthian Sports School, where Hugo hopes to attend, Chivalry Hall, where James hopes to attend, and is represented by Sir Finnegan. Everrealm Academy, where Amber hopes to attend, and is represented by Xandar's father, King Habib. The School of Royal Fashions, where Hildegard and Khalid hopes to go to, and is represented by the Enchantian Steward, Bailiwick, and the School for Adventure, where Zoe chooses to go to. By the way, if I were still a student and wanted to decide a certain school to attend, I would choose the Disney College program, because ever since I heard Jodie Benson's Disneyland song from the stage musical Smile, I made it my lifelong dream to become part of the Disney family and team. Anyway, another thing that I like regarding this episode is that it brings back fond memories from a few past episodes, like the Princess Prodigy, Sidekick Cleo, Lord of the Rink, Princess Adventure Club, and the Silent Night. Also, nearing the end of the episode, there's a little conflict involving this armor which comes to life due to a magic potion, and is seen destroying the tents and attacking Sofia. Thankfully, the armor is defeated with the powers of bravery, intelligence, chivalry, and alchemy. And now, let's talk about the episode's song, What You're Gonna Do, sung by Princess Amber, Prince James, Princess Vivian, Princess Cleo, and the other royal students while trying to help Sofia decide which school is right for her. To me, this song has a very nice catchy rhythm to it. Plus, it kind of reminds me of the Play With Us song from the Tale of Two Teams episode, due to Sofia feeling pressured by her siblings and classmates, and she feels that it's really difficult to decide a school in one day, especially after seeing what each school is like. And now, let's talk about the characters and their voice actors. Princess Sofia is voiced once again by Ariel Winter, whom was young Kairi in the Kingdom Hearts game series, Marina in Jake and the Neverland Pirates, Macy in the Winx Club series, a few of Thumper's sisters in Bambi 2, Marlene in the complete version of Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, young Trixie in Speed Racer, Penny Peterson in DreamWorks' Mr. Peabody and Sherman, and Smurf Lily in Smurfs The Lost Village. As usual, Sofia is a kind, compassionate, and helpful princess. However, during this episode, while she does like all the schools that are being presented at the Royal School Fair, she's having a hard time deciding which one she wants to attend after graduating. Also, she doesn't take it very well when she learns that Amber picked her school for her without asking. Thankfully, at the end of the episode, Merryweather explains that even though everybody has to make a choice someday, their choices don't have to be permanent yet. And after making amends with Amber, Sofia accepts to go to Everrealm Academy for now. Next is her sister, Princess Amber, voiced by Darcy Rose Byrnes, whom was Maricela in Spirit Riding Free, Ikki in The Legend of Korra, along with being in Desperate Housewives and Big Shot. During this episode, Amber tries to talk Sofia into joining her at Everrealm Academy, not only because her dad and her grandmom studied there, but also because she hopes that Sofia might become her royal advisor one day when she becomes queen. Unfortunately, after several attempts of pushing her to decide a school, Amber decides to put Everrealm Academy on her sister's tablet, which I thought was very inconsiderate and not a good idea. Amber should have known better than that. Next up is Sofia's brother, Prince James, voiced by Nicholas Cantu, who voiced Curly in Hey Arnold the Jungle Movie and Leonardo in last year's Ninja Turtles movie. To me, James is a kind, humble, and helpful prince, and I like that he's working towards becoming a knight in his future. Also, I like that during this episode, not only does James hope to join Chivalry Hall, but I also like that he shows Desmond and later Sofia what this night school features. But my favorite scene involving James is when he quickly races to Sofia's rescue when a suit of armor tries to physically attack her. Another character to talk about is Prince Desmond, voiced by Aidan Schwartz. In my eyes, Desmond is a very intelligent prince, and he can rise up to the occasion and be brave enough to even risk his own safety to help out his friends. During this episode, Desmond hopes to try to get into Chivalry Hall due to the fact that he's always dreamt of being a hero. But after a couple failed attempts, like tossing a javelin and jousting, Desmond feels that he's not good enough, and he decides to go to the Institute of Science and Alchemy instead. By the way, Desmond's big screw-up with the jousting event was what accidentally caused the armor to come to life, due to his lance flying through the tent, ripping its wall and accidentally messing up a potion in the alchemy tent. Thankfully, Desmond manages to clean up his mess by helping James rescue Sofia by making a potion to stop the armor from moving. Other voice actors in this episode include Sabrina Carpenter, Harley Graham, Coco Grayson, Michaela Z, John Stephen Roca, Sean Schemmel, and Robin Atkin Downs. And now on to my final words. Overall, the Royal School Fair is a pretty good episode, but I still don't consider it as one of my personal favorites. The animation is good, despite having several goofs here and there. Sofia's conflict is fairly relatable when it comes to life-changing choices like choosing a new school to attend. The subplot involving Desmond is pretty good, and while Amber is trying to be a good supportive sister, I still think it was not very smart of her to make decisions for Sofia without asking. Also, the episode's song was really catchy to listen to, and it gets across a nice double moral on how, while you have to make a choice about your future, you don't have to rush into it, and you can still set out to become what you want, even if it's not how you expected. You know, if Sofia ever had a sequel show, I would surely be interested on what school she would actually go to in her future. As for my final rating, I'll give this episode an 88% out of 100. Well, that's all for now. Be sure to join me for my next blog, where we return to the Kingdom of Tengu and reunite with the Genie Patrol. Mustang Power!